I honestly do not care what we do this week.
Oh yeah, I forgot that there's Sora Magdaros Master Rank armor again.
Yes. And I think the only thing I need upgrade for stuff now is Zenogre stuff. Otherwise, I have still a couple optional missions left to do.
I am super down to fight Zenogre. I'm also down to do Guiding Lands and or attempt Rajang. I think base Rajang shouldn't really be too much of an issue.
I'm up for whatever. What do you all want to do? Hell, welcome everybody to another stream with the Lizard Herders.
Hello.
Hi.
The two optionals I have are for Teostra and the Wildspire Ways and Kushala Daora and the Elder Recess. But we do not have to do those.
Good to see you.
How about you just pick something?
I just pick something.
Yes.
I'm kind of interested in just messing around in Guiding Lands, kind of just progressing that.
Sure. I will depart for the Guiding Lands.
Sounds
Because
good.
there are, what is it? Silver Rathalos, Gold Rathian, Yangaruga, Stygian Zenogre.
Yeah, you see, he's just spouting a bunch of gibberish.
Guiding Lands.
He's not even saying actual words.
I feel like there's one more. Can't quite remember.
Well, we currently have a Tobi-Kadachi, a Great Gyros, and a Bambaro.
Guiding Lands also unlock layered armor stuff.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that's true.
And I very much want to make layered armor, which
Definitely.
by the way, you can also make layered armor, well, the high rank version. You just have to navigate to the layered armor high rank section. So you can make the, if you like the high rank alpha or high rank beta version of like the Gyros armor more than the master rank version, you can make that.
Okay.
All right, you all are joined.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm setting up a loadout real quick and I'll be joining.
I just don't want to give you all the... I don't want to drink my Mega Armor Skin Demon Drug until y'all are here. Because I don't want to drink multiple. Here with Beepo and Cletus.
That's us.
Let's see. I think Garuga comes from the forest. Silver Rathalos from Coral Highland.
I need to find myself some... What? There's a bug that was listed in the Zenogre armor set. It was like some blue...
Fulgur bug?
Yeah, Fulgur bugs.
Those are random rewards and I think shiny drops from Zenogre, as well as when it gets knocked down while charged up.
Okay.
You can capture bugs from its back by literally just sheathing your weapon and running to its back and then catching it.
Really?
In the old games, you had to like make sure you had a bug net on you to do that.
That sounds annoying.
It was. Some might call it a bit of the charm. I don't know if
We're
I
still
agree
waiting
or
for
not.
Spectre.
Yes, I just finished. I thought I saved a loadout, but I accidentally overwrote it. So I had to make some adjustments. I got new armor and I accidentally used or overwrote the or did not overwrite the loadout properly with the new armor setup. Oh, maybe. Oh, I guess I just have to go there, don't I? Derp.
Yes.
Derp.
Mm-hmm. Guiding Lands join.
You're waiting to join. Well, come join. Don't wait. Just do it.
Can't wait.
I do wish that the Zenogre armor wasn't in literally every game focused entirely around the latent power skill, which is just like turbo niche. To
What's
the
that
point that, like,
do?
after being in combat for, I think it's 90 seconds, you get a buff for a duration that gives you affinity and reduced stamina consumption for a.
Specter.
So, like,
It's a
being in
little bit-
combat for a while gives you a buff for another little.
I think you need to replace the potatoes in your PC.
I really considered moving it to my faster hard drive, but I was like, it's not worth it to me.
Nah, it's totally worth
I
it.
even went through the process of freeing up space, but the game is 100 fucking gigs. I don't want to use that space for Monster Hunter.
What else are you using it for?
Other games.
You freed up space for it, though.
How
I
many
know.
how many
Then I
games do
installed
you
other
even
stuff.
play? You have a friggin'
Ah.
baby. I know you don't play shit.
What?
You
Because
play
I have
this
a
for
baby,
1 hour a week.
All right, let's go start beating up on this Banboro while we're waiting.
Because I have a baby, I have different games installed, so I don't have to spend the time installing them.
I'll
And
just-
the load time is only like this.
Drink these again whenever he gets here. And there he is.
After the initial load time, it's cached, so I don't have to deal with it again. So it's
Hey, you're gonna have to make sure that you got space for the new Monster Hunter once that comes out. So you might as well just have that space be taken up by the current Monster Hunter.
Just get yourself another NVMe. These things are cheap these days.
yeah, I've got a lot of other stuff I need to spend money on though.
You know, 2 terabyte solid state drives aren't that expensive.
So true.
Even a terabyte NVMe isn't that expensive.
Yeah, but
What else do you
Again.
spend your money on? The baby?
I was gonna say right now there's a lot of things.
You know, the problem with kids is that they outgrow clothes at like a ridiculous rate. And so, unless you have like a grandparent that's going to be buying all new clothes for these, you know, grandkids all the time, like clothes are expensive. And people for some reason frown on it when your kids like belly showing because their shirt's too small.
That's stupid. It's a kid.
Yeah.
Who cares?
What are they gonna do? Be embarrassed about it? They're like, what, 2? They don't know.
I mean,
It's an issue.
honestly,
Take his shirt off in 10 minutes anyways.
Yeah.
yeah, and you know how many clothes you go through with kids spitting up on stuff? Oh, did he like go down? Oh, wow.
4 outfits a day.
I am sorry. I did not mean to make him drop down 2 levels whenever I ran him into the wall. Yeah, but 3 to 4 outfits a day. Yeah, did you hear that?
Yeah. Like it's gonna get covered in some form of slime or gunk or whatever because it's on a child.
Or just soaked.
Yeah, or just soaked.
Inevitably dumps water on himself.
Or, you know, if they're really small, just like burping up whatever they're eating. And
Yeah.
yeah, those gross motor skills, though, man, those are hard for kids.
Oh my gosh. 2 stuns and 2 paralyzes already?
This Bandoro's not having a good time.
He's getting CC'd so fast that it's wasting the time of the CC.
And to be
With
honest,
full
most
insect
of the wait
stamina.
time was me fiddling with my loadout rather than the actual load time. That's really the problem here. It's just me dawdling in menus.
Could have been more efficient. Could have been loading wall dawdling in said menus.
It doesn't affect the game performance at all, though. So that's why it hasn't been enough of an issue for me to address it.
Where's it going?
Right, yeah, it's literally just load time, so.
I remember how it was back in the PlayStation and PS2 days, and even Xbox 360. How long you had to wait for fucking load screens.
I mean, like, the amount of time you were waiting there was the
It
time
actually
that-
allowed you
that
to
I
read
waited
the
every
script.
single hunt back when I started playing this game on PS4.
In old Monster Hunter, that was the time you had to wait between each zone as you.
No, those loaded really fast because the zones were like, 8 polygons.
I mean, it's,
They were completely flat. The backgrounds were PNG. I love the old Monster Hunter games, but like that shit did run great because there wasn't much to it.
Yeah.
He took his come back.
couldn't even get out of the way at the time.
Another paralyze. How is he still alive after all this?
That is a great question.
Got off the tail. My rotted region ranked up.
Yeah, mine too.
Why? We're not at the rotted region.
Feeding, we're getting thickening.
I don't remember monster that unlocks from the rotted region. I might have to look that up.
Man, I am surprised this thing is still up.
Right?
I mean, it's got the skull. Yeah.
And it's knocked down again.
Just stay down, buddy. Just stay down. Tap out, man. I've seen worse stuff in a pro wrestling match, okay?
Don't forget the shinies; those go away.
Yeah.
Probably do those first. Because there's so many of them.
And don't forget the tail.
Oh god, I didn't realize I have orange sharpness.
Oh!
Yeah, I was getting a little low as well.
All right. Well, that was fun. That was quick. Well, Tobagadachi's near here. You want to go beat up on that next? Oh, it's just coming down. It's not. We don't even have to go anywhere.
Beautiful.
Hey, where you going? It's got a bunch of thorns in its face.
Yup,
Nice.
there sure were.
I need to sharpen.
Oh my god. Trey, I don't know what weapon you're using, but it's staggering the living shit out of me. I don't know if I don't
Insect
have
blade?
free on this. Yeah, apparently. I guess I like don't
Do you
have.
not have flinch free on?
Yeah, I must not on this loadout, which is definitely an oversight.
Are you mounted on it?
I am. Yeah, and there's not much I can really do about that.
No,
It's
I don't.
the-
I mean, yeah, it is what it is.
It's the equivalent of like longsword.
Just go to the tail.
Alright, will do.
And I'll make sure I fix this loadout. I need to fix all my loads. I really just need to start playing this game again. There's just so much stuff to play all the time.
Right?
All the time.
Freaking Bloomburrow's coming out next week.
Yeah.
Hearthstone expansion just came out this week. And I'm playing Sekiro now. Why am I doing
Nice.
that?
Saw that.
It's really
Where
fun.
you at?
I am fighting the Lady of Butterflies.
Oh, okay, you're doing some memory stuff.
Yeah, well, she's the first boss I have got, like real boss I've got.
Okay. Nice.
So,
I think
yeah,
that was the case for me too. I still need to go back to that game. I was fairly close to the
Oh
end.
my god, there are so many shinies.
Yeah, I've gone through like some of the Ashina outskirts area, but not much farther because I started doing the memory, and then I was getting my ass kicked there, and instead of taking the hint and going somewhere else, like the FromSoft games are telling me, I said, fuck that, I can beat this. I just have to get good.
To be fair, that's kind of how it works in
Yeah,
Sekiro.
Yeah,
to some extent.
that does seem like what the whole Sekiro
is-
is about.
I will say with
It is more the
Sekiro,
case in
you learn the
Sekiro
move
than in Elden Ring.
anything.
with Sekiro, there's usually not every fight, but a lot of fights. There's usually some kind of tool or something you can use to not give you like an insane advantage, but like something to help interrupt the boss's thing sometimes.
Okay.
It's like
I'm just having fun
one strategy
learning the
will
moves.
work.
It is. You can
better.
also brute force it too.
Because I'm just taking the Lady Butterflies, and like I get close, I get farther every time because I just like I'm learning the movesets.
It is like the gameplay is so satisfying because it's just so like aggressive and like encourages you to just not relent.
Yeah, well, it's cool because like when I was first fighting her, I would like need all my potions and a revive to get to phase 2, and I would have to get her health down to like 75% to eventually slowly break the stagger. But now I'm at the point where like I can break her stagger with only like a third of her health gone.
Yeah.
Because I'm learning the moveset more, and I can block more, so I can be way more aggressive. And if you're more aggressive, you don't need to get the health.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah,
I love the fact
also-
that sprinting does not consume stamina.
Oh, I totally forgot to eat before I came here. That's why all my stuff is so
Oh.
low.
Sekiro also very much awards being aggressive over being defensive.
Yeah. Well, that's like you can literally just hold down circle, sprint around the battlefield, and you do lose. Like it's your guard won't be as good. Like if you're attacked and stuff like that, but you can like. I know there's one boss especially that sprinting is quite effective. At least for how I was able to beat it.
Thing
Sure,
though,
there are
that's-
many ways.
I feel like it's if I hadn't played so many FromSoft games, it would be easier because I'm having to unlearn all of my Dark Souls and Elden Ring habits. Because
Unlearn the
those
constant dodge
games-
for everything.
in those games, you like a boss does a combo, you dodge it, you land hits, and then you roll away because the boss is about to do another combo. In Sekiro, rolling away after hitting the boss gets you hit every time. Because after you hit them, they follow up with the move.
think
And
that's
rolling
been-
away gets you hit. Like what you need to do is stand still and block the hit, not
Mhm.
roll. But like, yeah, it's a very different way of playing the game.
That and like jumping being a big thing, like a much bigger thing. Elden Ring kind of has jumping be relevant sometimes.
You'd be surprised actually
Yeah.
how many moves in Elden Ring can be completely dodged by jumping.
Yes, but it doesn't feel as necessary as it does in Sekiro.
Yeah.
Of like, there's literally an entire class move. Like, hey, this is explicitly a type of move where you're supposed to jump.
I know, but I mean there are a
Yeah.
lot of moves in the Elden Ring specifically designed to be jumped. Actually, jumping in Elden Ring gives your lower body iframes.
I think I've had probably the opposite problem with you because at this point I probably played Sekiro than most other FromSoft games just collectively, and in Elden Ring especially I know I've struggled a lot with bosses for just trying to be too aggressive and not backing off when I should.
Yeah, and like in the Souls games, it's very much like they swing, you swing, they swing, you swing. You know, it's like a back and forth where like once you get a hit in, you need to like back off and wait for the next opening. And like that, what that means is that like physically getting away from the boss.
That's Sekiro.
Or, like,
there's so many
rolling
ways
away.
to do that. Like you can attack, you can block, you can jump, you can dodge.
It was also
and it
just
all
like
will keep you in the
rolling being the primary defensive move is way different.
Yeah.
And all shinobi arts too are fun to like use once you start getting into them.
Well, here comes Anjanath.
Well, let's fight him too.
I'm gonna go back and eat really quick because I realized I hadn't done that.
Oh, you just gotta run towards the engine. That's where camp is. Just sneak on past.
Isn't there? Although there's a way past. Yeah, it's literally just past it.
Sir, I'm trying to. All right, thank you. he missed for me. How nice of him.
Man, there was a great moment where I was I found the axe weapon, and I was like, cool, I'll equip that later. I'm gonna keep moving forward with this part of the mission. And then I find these shield guys. And I have no I'm like, these shield guys are the worst. I have to wait like 2 minutes for them to swing once and I can get a hit in. And I have to do that. It just takes too long. So I just run past the shield guys. Because I don't know how to deal with it. And then I get to the drunken boss. And he's got a bunch of dudes with him. And I can fight all the dudes except he's got 2 shield guys with him. And I'm just like, well, I can't. I guess the shield guys are just here the whole fight. So I'm getting my ass beat in this fight because these shield guys are always there, and it makes it so hard to focus. And then the next, I play all night. I'm getting closer and closer, but I just can't beat this guy. And then the next day, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna play more Sekiro. But like, let's go take care of all that stuff I didn't do while exploring. I unlocked the axe weapon, and it's like, use the axe to break shields. And I'm like, well, huh. I guess that's why they give me axe immediately before shield guys. And I think there was like a dead guy who's like, get the axe from the temple and splinter those shields. And I'm like, wow, that's so metaphorical. What a beautiful metaphor from a dying man. Anyways, who are these shield guys?
Yeah, I very explicitly remember there being some guy like talking about the axe.
Yeah,
right around the time that I found
the
it.
axe, and he says like, break their shields or something.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what a beautiful metaphor. This game's amazing. I'm like, anyways, I'm gonna go jump over these shield guys because I can't fight them. But they were in. Oh yeah, it was annoying me because like there's like a boss right after those shield guys. I just like I was getting so sick of running past the shield guys because I couldn't kill them.
There was, I think you're past it already. It sounds like, but there's a route you can take on the left side that you can kind of stealth kill several of them before initial fight.
Yes, I did find that route. Oh my god. I have no flinch free, and
Oh, no.
Granny was just beating me in the face.
Sorry. Stop talking about Sekiro. Talk about Monster Hunter. Damn it. No, keep going. I
Talk about, we're just beating the crap out of the third monster and it can't do anything.
Yeah, in 20 minutes.
But yeah, I discovered that side path because there's a single enemy in like a little secret area past that river. It's so hard.
The stabby monk guys.
Oh,
Yeah, he's like martial arts like
The,
yeah,
like,
he uses a
shinobi
lot of
killers.
kicks. He uses a bunch of kicks.
Oh,
got
the kick
those
guy.
dudes there.
Yeah, those guys.
And he's like guarding a weapon, and like I know from soft games, and I know that doors give iframes, so I just ran to the door, iframed it, grabbed the weapon, and ran away. But then I ran away, and I was like, no, that's not right. That's not right, Jared. Because I had fought him like 3 or 4 times, and I got nowhere. I landed like
Those
2
guys
hits before
are
time
fucking
because he
brutal.
2-shots me, and his moveset was crazy.
His moveset is what? It's actually, that moveset is very similar to the, what's it called? I forget what it's called. The new hand-to-hand thing in Elden Ring.
Yes,
Oops.
it is.
Oh yeah. But no, I
When
was
I
like,
saw that, I was like, oh,
It's
Sekiro.
literally supposed to be that kind of thing, because it's a bunch of actual, like, kicks. And I think some of the
there's
attacks
some
from
of the
it
sword
are...
arts just later in the game too. You get like in Sekiro. I mean, you can like do those moves.
no, it was funny because like he was beating my ass. I ran past him, but I went on Reddit and I was like, I just like searched. I'm like, what's the deal with this purple guy in front of the item? And then I saw someone like, this is a normal enemy later in the game. And I was like, well, now I have to go back and beat him. I was like, if I can't beat what will be a normal enemy, I'm like, then I can't. Then I'm ruined.
I remember the part I'm fighting, like, there's like 3 of those dudes on different rooftops, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
oh god.
But so yeah, I
Nice.
went back.
I'm getting used to you throwing me up and comboing those into an aerial slice.
Gotta be ready at all
me.
times.
He's eating me. Yeah, I went back and fought that guy so many goddamn times. But I was committed. I was committed.
Yeah.
I was like, I know that I just have to learn and beat him, and I can't.
Oh, don't you bite me. I almost had it. Don't do that, dude.
Did you get him yet?
Oh, I got him eventually.
Oh, nice.
It took a while. It's amazing because, like, what's so satisfying about the game is once you figure it out, everything just clicks.
Oh,
It's so satisfying.
Like,
when it's
Yeah,
it's like the
because of the way the
perfect
stagger
block,
works,
because,
it's like
yeah,
you're
can
sitting there and you're like you're getting kind of like 30% stagger every time, and it feels like nothing's happening, and then suddenly you just lock in and you.
Oh, I've mounted it. Okay, so.
Especially like once you get the hang of I really love the dashing into stab attacks to counter them.
Oh yeah.
It's
The
so
Mikiri
satisfying.
counter, yeah, once you get
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Coming down.
Or the jump. The jump
Or not.
honestly what was the hardest for me to get the hang of.
Jumping over the over a sweep and then jumping
Yeah.
off the enemy.
Like overriding the
It took a
Once
long time to
dodge
unlearn
away.
my Dark
Yeah.
Souls.
All right, coming down again. Nope, maybe not. I start the triple stab and then it's like, oh wait, maybe not.
Yeah, no, I beat the guy eventually, and it felt phenomenal. It was also funny because I was fighting him over and over, and there's a bunch of archers between him and on point, and I was getting so annoyed until I eventually realized that in Sekiro you can swim.
Yeah.
And so instead of fighting like 6 archers to get to him, you can just jump in the river and swim past literally
Yep.
all of the enemies. And so I was like, oh, now I can do this a lot faster. But
Learning
Yeah, no, I
that you can
eventually beat him,
swim
and
and
it
then
felt
like also attack while in the water. If I
the real
remember
game
correctly.
changer was when I was trying to dodge one of his unblockables, and I accidentally discovered that his kick attack is a thrust attack, and you can do the
Yep.
spear counter on it.
Yeah.
And I was like, just
Don't
changes
forget to
everything.
carve the tail.
Oh,
And it
good
did change
reminder.
everything.
Once you learn to fight those guys, they're actually a lot of fun. I really enjoy fighting them.
Yeah, once I figured it out, I was having a lot of fun. But that was still when I hadn't really internalized the concept of you just need to stand there and block with enemies. I also it hadn't really occurred to me because like all the enemies I had fought until that point didn't have big combos. And
yeah.
well, so what I didn't realize is that like, so in Dark Souls when you do a parry, it's like a whole big animation and it stops the enemy's attacks,
Yes.
which is how enemies had behaved up until that point. Because every enemy, if I got a parry, they would just do like single hits and they would it would deflect the attack. But with this guy landing the perfect parries, he would just continue his combo, and I didn't realize that you could
Continue.
perfect parry
Continue to deflect.
because in my
Yeah.
head I would press it, parry the first move, and then I would just be holding block after that. And I was like,
Oh, Puke woken up with a roar.
so yeah, it didn't really occur
Oh,
to
no,
me
we're
that
killing
parry
next.
more than
And then
We're not even have to look for the monsters. They're all just coming to us in a chain.
parrying and then trading hits too, like between parries. When it's just, I love the
Oh,
like,
yeah,
constant like
The flow of the gameplay.
I mean, the concept of like block the hit and then hit counterattack in the window is very Dark Souls, but the concept of like parrying multiple hits in a combo is not how Dark Souls works. If you land a parry, the combo.
Yeah.
Because otherwise you would just get, the parry animation is so long in those games you would get hit if it didn't. But in Sekiro, the parry animation is just part of blocking. And so, like, I didn't realize that, like a 3-hit combo, I can parry all 3 hits. And so, when I was fighting him originally, I'm just like, damn, I parry the first move, but then he just does this whole combo, and, like, and my stagger fills up during the whole combo, because he's, like, so strong. And so I was like, even if I parry, I still get staggered and get hit by the end of it. And I thought it was just because, like, he was too high level for me, and I was supposed to come back later. But no, once I realized, I was like, oh shit, I could just parry every move, and then I get no stagger.
Yeah.
So yeah, like I said, it's
game.
really just having to unlearn my Dark Souls brain has been
Yeah.
a problem, but I'm finally like getting there and figuring it out.
All right, so the Puke went down. Climbing tendrils like right in the center here somewhere.
Right here.
Where's
on me.
the... Oh, there it is.
Yeah, no, there's really just like a couple leaves to show you that it's climbable there.
Yeah. Look at the red spots.
Mounted.
I gotta say, I do enjoy in the guiding lands that we just get to go from enemy to
Constantly,
enemy
yeah.
and just constantly fight stuff. So I can just rant about Sekiro while we just beat stuff up. You know, we don't have to stop to figure out the next hunt.
Yeah, I hope they do something similar to Sekiro again.
You really got me though, because when the reason I'm playing is because I was talking to you and I was telling you about how cool Shadow of the Erd Tree DLC was, and how hard the bosses were, and how satisfying it felt to like learn the bosses and figure everything out. And then you made a joke. You were like, "Oh, well, now that you're able to get the difficult bosses, you should be able to go back and deal with Sekiro." Because I had previously told you like I tried it, and it was too hard.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I couldn't
I'm
quite
just like,
get
I'm
into
telling you
it.
how this Shadow of the Erd Tree DLC is like the hardest,
Brutal, yeah, boss fight.
difficult, and I conquered it. And you're like, oh well, if you enjoyed conquering a challenge, you'll like Sekiro now. And I was,
You're like,
you
son
did
of
it
a
as a
bitch.
joke, but you said that, and I was like, he's fucking right.
Oh my god.
I was
Now
like,
is the
he's like-
time.
yeah, I was like, my honor's at stake. I'm like, no, he's right. I have to play Sekiro. I'm like, can I really go to sleep at night knowing that Sekiro is too hard for me?
Just don't do what I did and turn on the Bell Demon. I can't recommend it.
Turn on what?
There's a bell fairly early in the game that you can get to, and like I think the prompts say like if you ring this bell, bad things will happen. But what it does is just it essentially turns on
Difficulty
hard mode.
modifier. Yeah.
Just things have more health, do more
There's
damage,
extra
have more
enemies.
stagger, there's extra enemies, but you get more souls or whatever. But you can turn it off at any time, but me being a stubborn idiot turned it on and like, well, I can't turn this off
game is
because
hard
I'm
enough.
angry.
Game's
Well, I
already
mean-
hard enough.
Did you beat the game with that on?
I'm most of the way through it and I haven't turned it off, but I stopped playing the game a while ago.
Maybe now I have to do it
But what have I done?
though. I mean, if you could do it, then surely I could do it, right? I mean,
It made me feel
I'm not gonna be the less skilled brother over here.
there
I'm
was
gonna
a
finish New
point
Game Plus.
where like I was like at a boss and like I think after I beat it, he was like, yeah, I think most people just like tend to basically one-shot that boss by just attacking it relentlessly and it crumples over. And I was having a ton of trouble. I'm like, well, now you just made me feel like an idiot. What the hell, man? Oh, you probably because you had the Bell Demon on, so it was actually way more difficult. No one really does that.
Yeah,
Oh, you could have led with that, man. You could have led with that.
So mean.
Like what? But no, I'm good at games.
Why is Great Dragus here?
That's the next target.
Okay, well, 5 things at a time. Come on.
I can't.
It really is kind of wild that everything is just like running at us.
They're just running to us.
They can't. They all want a
At
piece.
some point soon, we should probably like turn in the progress so we don't
Probably.
like run out of space. Not entirely certain if that's a thing or not. I think it is.
I don't know.
There is only like the three
Sounds like
rows
a
of space.
dumb
I don't
thing
know
that
if it
would
extends
exist.
or not.
In Monster Hunters.
We've already killed 3 things. This is number 4.
It'll also give us progress, which might level things up and give us access to more powerful things to face.
All there.
Or we could
that was
summon some things.
free DLC for Helldivers 2.
Oh
Could've
yeah,
picked
I
that
saw
up,
that.
didn't
You mean
Granny?
like another weapon pass or like a?
Like new enemies,
new enemies, new biome,
new mission types,
new difficulty.
So you never ended up picking that up, did you, Granny?
Nope.
Kind of like that was like when
We
you
had
started
discussed it.
playing. Yeah.
Yeah, we had talked about it. I don't pick it up unless I know I'm going to play it. You know, which I say that and I have like 40 unplayed games in my inbox. Okay, so
You and the entire
As
rest
much
of the
as-
Steam community.
I don't remember the actual stat, but I remember seeing some article talking
I
about
think
how
Helldivers
much.
2 would be bad for your health.
yeah.
Oh.
I just think you have to play so much to complete everything.
Oh yeah.
It would be bad for my health.
Okay, but he's gonna have to do the hardest difficulty stuff to get all of the samples to unlock all of the upgrades.
Yeah.
You know, that was like whenever you were up here for game day weekend, and I was like, "Hey, should I play Red Dead Redemption 2?" And you're like, "It's a really good game, but there's so much to do, and you'll have to play it. You'll have to play it twice in order to do the good stuff and see the bad stuff."
But I mean that. If you're already playing through, I mean, eventually you will run out of Assassin's Creed games.
I don't know. They
He is
keep
right.
making them. They keep making them.
Ooh,
And
Ooh,
since Granny is completion,
that is
take
true.
the-
They're coming out with another
time
one
to
now.
complete- 'Cause there's a lot of stuff in those games.
I'm gonna finish Syndicate on Friday. Tomorrow.
If I'm not mistaken, like, I think compared to the older ones, like Origins on, like,
It's like 80 hours is what they say for full completion.
I never.
So we got a flash spot already?
Oh yeah. You think you were gonna leave? Oh no! He's still in the air.
Well, he came down at least.
I never really played Origins or Odyssey, but I played a fair amount of
Valhalla.
Valhalla and enjoyed it. But I think I just.
Yeah, I have 3 missions left in the Jack the Ripper DLC for Syndicate, and then I 100%ed that as well. And so I will start Origins on Monday. All right, I'm gonna go back and turn in progress.
I was about to say, before that Jagrick gets angry at us, we should go turn in and see what happens, and possibly summon a thing.
Just Assassin's Creed's been your favorite so far.
So far, I'm still a big fan of Black Flag, even though I don't like the story. I just love the way it plays.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would have to agree.
That is probably
For me,
one of the
honestly,
better ones, if not the best. I just like general community sentiment, I think.
Yeah.
Oh my god, my
It's-
box is almost full. There's only 3 open spots.
Same.
Rough around the edges, or at least for sure early on. But Unity actually, like, I really enjoyed. Like once I like
Oh hi, I'm the engine.
played it when it did, or they got through all the bugs and stuff. Just because like the free running system in that was.
Mm-hmm. Well, and they kept that. Yeah, they kept that for Syndicate. All right, so do we want to summon something?
Yeah, that could be good.
We can.
I can do. Let's see, I got a few in here. I can do another Zenogre.
Do we want to? What region do we want to go for? At least do we want to have each person like dedicated to?
Oh, I don't know.
Once you progress past rank 3, your other regions, like regions above rank 3, will be lowered to 3 if you raise something else too much. So the way to like have access to everything is essentially have everyone be like focus on a region or 2.
All right, I've lured out a monster.
That sounds like something we'll have to discuss at some point.
Yeah. I think we should go for either Coral Highlands right now or just the forest.
Somebody left.
Yeah, I accidentally went back to the. I'm rejoining though.
Hopefully it doesn't take you so long to join.
I told you it's cash now. It's gonna be quick.
Sure.
It started loading 3 seconds ago, and done. I know it would have been quicker for all of you, but it's quick enough for me.
Do you have a slot on your computer for another M2?
Now I do with the
might
new
buy you
motherboard
one.
I installed. It's on my list, but I just upgraded the motherboard and processor, and I was like,
Well, I
could.
could probably get a pretty decently priced used one from work because I do get a discount.
Oh. Yeah, I could.
So I'll look into
potentially.
that.
Yeah, if you see
What
anything,
did you summon, Grady?
definitely.
Zenogre.
Okay.
I mean, it's like it won't be
I know
brand
they're-
new, but you know,
Yeah,
if
I mean,
vehicles
if it
last forever,
works,
it
then
doesn't really
yeah.
matter.
Not like they're getting abused, unless it was in like some kind of
No,
like.
There it
no,
is.
most of these things just sit inside of like corporate notebooks.
Yeah.
Oh, it's going down.
I mean, if the hard drive is out, the notebook was probably just bad or something.
It's just like my main.
I mean,
one-
we test the drive, so.
Yeah. I say my main one is only 500 gig, which is part of the problem. There's not a ton of space. Just 'cause that's what I got at the time years and years ago. But
I'll see if I can find a decent priced terabyte one.
Wait, is this the one that does the wrestler moves?
Yep.
I already had the hardware, so I couldn't bring myself to get rid of it.
Ah,
But get rid of what? Your old.
The current hardware, yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm
It's
still
going
like
to get sifted into another computer once I
Oh.
swap things out eventually.
nice.
That's the motherboard that I replaced with this one. That should go the other one, but yeah. That was the other thing too. Like it took me, like I bought the new motherboard and processor, and then I'm trying to remember. It sat for at least a couple days, just because I had to be able to have uninterrupted time to mess with taking it all out and put it in the hard drive. That wasn't that bad.
but yeah, hard drives are, especially in M2, it's just kind of like
I think
Oh,
it's
put it on the
accessible.
spot.
Yeah, you just.
as long as as long as you can get to it easily, it's just
Oh
put it
yeah.
on,
depends on-
screw it in.
I think it's in a convenient spot on the new motherboard.
I mean, if not you can get PCIe cards for those. You just stick
Yeah.
those in.
Oh yeah.
And a PCIe slot's always accessible.
yeah.
Definition. It'd be crazy if it was hard to get your PCIe slots. But yeah, it's like that is some depending on the motherboard. Sometimes like an M2 slot is like under a heatsink.
I know the motherboard I just recently replaced only had one slot. For an
Well, yeah, that's why I asked because I was like, I mean, if you didn't have a slot, you could get you a PCIe card as well. Like that's what I've got two NVMe's. One of them's in a card, and those cards are like $50.
I'm trying to think what I have on the hard drive. I think
Oh, Beepo, that was a big hit.
I got a little
tied on
smashed.
there.
I wonder if this guy can be paralyzed because I didn't switch my equipment.
You did paralyze him earlier.
Okay, I
still
guess I
have-
did not.
Diablo 2 Resurrected is installed on the hard drive.
Probably.
There's
yeah.
a few big games that eat up the 500 gigs pretty quick.
When was the last time you played Diablo 2 Resurrect?
Okay, well, I've mounted the monster.
Fair enough. Okay, fair enough.
Not
fair
for
enough.
long, granted, but I've popped into
Hopping
it
in
from time
for a little
like
bit,
30 minutes
Okay,
an hour.
fair
enough.
So scratch the Diablo 2 itch.
Oh, I mean, I get it. Every now and then, I'm like, but what if?
But what if?
I've got like 10, 15 characters that are all in varying states of progression. Whatever I feel like playing that day when I get the hankering for Diablo.
I saw there's a video for Mr. Llama about the new Diablo 2 Resurrected season patch, and it cracked me up. Because, you know, the video is like, you know, new Diablo 2 Resurrected season patch is here. And I opened the video, and he's like, all right, time to check out the patch notes. Okay, first bullet point here. The Korean age for gameplay has been reduced from 19 to 18. So 18-year-olds in Korea can now play the game. And then he scrolls and he goes, and that's the end of the patch notes.
Yeah, not many updates.
Yeah.
After the big ones.
It's like that is fucking hilarious. Oh,
It was
man.
pretty cool seeing the big balance patches that.
Oh
did.
yeah, they were doing some big stuff early on, but it's like
Yeah,
Now
before it
it's like,
came
what are they
out.
gonna do? Yeah.
it's a 20-year-old game. If they change it too much, people will get mad.
Hmm.
They obviously never intended to do anything too crazy. Oh man, my controller has stick drift and it's not going away.
I just bought a new one like a week ago or something. I was in the middle of what was I playing, and all of a sudden my A button just stopped working.
Oh yeah,
You
okay,
tried
well, that's
messing with your dead zone settings?
me? No. How do I do
Something
that?
on Steam, like afterwards.
Okay, well,
if you,
the problem is I also use this for my PlayStation 5. And I don't imagine-
PS5 might have settings for it. I actually don't know.
I'll look into that because yeah, if it's just increasing the dead zone a little bit, that might fix it. Because it's not like crazy bad stick drift, and like if I swivel the analog, I can make it go away for a little bit.
You like pull it up a little bit.
Yeah, well, what I do is I like press it in and swivel it, like rotate it to the left a couple times and then the right, and then I pull it out and do the same thing, and that'll make it go away. Like, well, it used to be it'd go away for like 2 days, and now and then it started going away for an hour, and now it's going away for about 2 minutes.
Oh,
And I did actually just get it hit at the start of this encounter because of the stick drift.
oh no.
No. And it was starting to become a problem the last time I was playing Sekiro, trying to fight that boss again. So I'm like, I guess I
Yeah.
just need to pull the trigger and buy the controller, which sucks. PlayStation 5 controllers are so expensive.
Yeah.
And I also just bought this new headset because my old headset is also dying.
It's a bad time to get stunned.
Did you see that the Logitech G430 headsets exist again?
Yeah, I did see that.
You remember those old Logitech blue headsets?
Oh yeah.
Oh, with like
Everyone's
the solid
having those.
black and like the light
Yeah.
blue. I still
Solid
got
black,
my
light
pair.
blue. It was
Yes.
it
I
had
still have
two
mine.
Everyone has
two
had
aux
one of those.
ports that plug that it comes with a USB adapter. They're
They
still selling
hold
those.
onto your head
They-
like a vice grip.
Oh yeah. They were so cheap, but actually like really high
pretty
quality.
I was
decent.
gonna say they held like they still. If I were to plug them out, I'm sure they'd still sound great. And
I remember I had one in college because it was like $40.
They're like $40, and they sounded incredible both your end and the mic. The mic was actually really good. But yeah, they're still making them. Which is just incredible. They're obviously not $40 anymore. They're like 60 or something, but like that's inflation.
Oh, okay, he's doing jump. He's doing the jumps.
Ow.
Three.
This guy's a little harder than a Pookie Pookie.
Just a little bit.
There you go.
Especially, he's one of the monsters that when you stagger him, he will counterattack. Him and Devil Joe, I think, are...
just saw that,
Anjanette
yeah.
does it sometimes. I think Gigante does it too. Oh, I almost dodged that. These. Very much want to make Zinogre layered armor.
Crap.
I love the look of the armor. The armor skills are like only useful for dual blades. And sometimes bow. And even then, there's usually better sets, but it looks great. And that's what matters.
Where'd it go?
Where did it go?
Yep.
To the Rotten Vale? No.
I got my eye patch, so I'm happy.
I'm confused. I don't know where he went.
It went even further down. And he's
How?
charging!
Like go down.
Follow the scout flies.
The scout flies are not leading me anywhere. They're leading me to the Bambaro.
Open up your book and
No, never mind.
select
I'm
the
just
Zinogre.
stupid. I'm just stupid. And you can't fix that. Oh, my Posicary mantle ran out.
Yeah, we talked about that the whole time during game weekend where Rob was like, I gave you incompetence. And I'm like, no, impotence. You can't cure incompetence with a pill yet.
That's
That's kind of
saw
poetic.
maybe it was on the weekend. I don't know. It was a couple days ago. I saw you and Rob were in Discord on stream, and I heavily considered hopping to the Discord call to yell at him about that Clank game real quick.
You could have. It would have been absolutely fine.
I should have. I should have. It's just my voice has been rough for.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I was upset about that Clank game, and I won it. Okay.
I'll do it next time. I'll do it next time I see you guys.
I mean, how can you enjoy a deck building game when you don't have time to build a deck?
Exactly.
That's the whole point of the game, is to make the deck.
Well, I wasn't mad that he did. I was mad that he tried to argue and say that it was a viable strategy.
Quick,
Which
collect
is
Fulgur bugs
incorrect.
from the back.
Get the bugs!
Oh, wait. You can't collect? Huh?
You've led us astray!
Why is it not a thing in this game?
You've led us astray!
It's literally a thing in
You
every
fucking
day.
Monster Hunter boomer!
I'm pretty sure it's even a thing in Rise.
Must be some
Okay.
kind of
It
monster
is a thing in
fight.
Rise.
Yeah, it's literally just World that they got rid of it. What?
Yeah, it is a thing in Rise. But yeah, I was because I was like, Rob, you asshole, you're just doing.
Oh, Beepo's just dead.
Crush me.
Oh no.
But I was
we've
like,
gone
you're just
through
doing
one of
this
our
to
infinite
screw everybody over, and he said, no, it's a viable strategy, and that's when I got mad because it's not a viable strategy. I was like, no, just admit that you're being an asshole. It's okay to be an asshole in board games, but it's not okay to pretend you're not being an asshole.
Whoa, that hurt. Oh, I'm stunned.
Yeah, me too.
Oh no. Oh, nice. That probably just saved me.
Where?
Yikes.
Oh yeah, there's a drop down. Ooh, Granny just finished our Rathalos panel.
I did.
We can fight that next.
No, I don't know if we'll have time tonight.
It'll be saved up for next time if we want to do more guidelines. Go away.
Don't forget to carve this tail, though, when you have a chance.
Oh, I didn't do it. Thank you.
We are standing on it. goodness. He's gone up now.
Deathly shocker. Man, I wish the next Monster Hunter game wasn't a year out, basically.
Yeah, it'll probably be like
Yeah.
the end of next year when it comes out.
I'm
Probably.
expecting like a June release at the earliest.
Yeah.
I'll be very
I
surprised.
think it's more likely to be in September.
Yeah. I'll be very surprised if it's before June. It would not be unheard of because they've done. I think World was released in January,
I think so.
so like, it's not unheard of for them to do
That's fair, but I
early
feel
in
like
the
if
year.
it, if
But
it
yeah,
was coming out early 2025, they would have said like early 2025.
we like a lot more about the game would have been released.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, big boy. Please stop.
God, the stick drift. I can't hit. Oh, it's so bad.
And he really jumps far for that last hit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that poor Tsiyaku.
It blocked an attack for me. It was bro.
Oh, it's gonna blind us.
Oh, you got him. Oh, I'm stunned.
That
damn it.
ZZ actually flashed it out of the air. Holy crap. Absolute Chad. Holy crap.
And then it ran away.
It flashed it out of the air and then left.
Well, that is its whole thing, you know. Hit him with the flashbang, run away. Survival.
God, this thing is taking forever.
He's limping.
It's limping. We can capture it if we want.
We should do that.
I was trying to grab onto that second one up higher, and I grabbed onto the same one somehow.
Man, the apothecary mantle does not last long.
Nope, only 1 minute.
Oh, the stick drift.
It does help to run what's it called? Not on these vines. You can place it just off. So like right here. Me first, I got it. It was me.
The stick drift.
Come over here.
Oh my god. He's too smart.
Oh,
What?
oh.
I forgot that
We need.
in some games, and there's a real inconsistency of sometimes things are immune to shock traps.
Oh, so this guy's we need pitfall traps. Okay.
Yeah.
Is that a pitfall? Okay.
Oh my god. Oh my god. You guys.
I do see you just like
Yeah,
very
you see
occasionally
this-
taking small little steppies.
Occasionally, I'm fighting it. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, don't forget to go turn it in.
No.
Oh, I can't even get to the. I can't even get to the camp. Oh, it's so bad. Oh no. I guess I'm buying a controller tonight.
All right, well, this is where we're going to end our stream for tonight with Beepo Stick Drift. So we do hope you all enjoyed, and we'll see you all next time.
I can't collect my rewards.
Sounds of Beepo struggling in the background.